Well, happy Thanksgiving! We're watching Tales from the Darkside. First time here in the horror gallery. Alex, do you know anything about this series?
I've never seen this, I don't think.
We are watching the Thanksgiving-themed episode of this one, which is called The Last Car. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of these that I remember. I know I've seen the series because I remember the intro from when I was a kid scaring me. Maybe that scared me into turning it off, I'm not sure. But we're going to check it out.
Lives in the sunlit world of what he believes to be reality.
No subtitles here either, just on season 4.
Yep, official box set, but only captions for season 4. Gotta love it.
There is, unseen by most, an underworld.
This is the part that got me as a kid.
Brightly lit. The dark side.
Just that transition. Ah!
What were you, 2? Is that why you were scared?
Well, probably like 7 or 8.
Sorry.
Be my company, dear.
Bang, bang, you're dead. Bang, bang, 2 times. Double dog dead.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm not sitting with either of you.
I should never travel the night before Thanksgiving. Felt like I was waiting out there for a month. My boyfriend's meeting me, or at least I hope he is.
Now ask about her. Reciprocate the conversation.
I mean, she already brought up she has a boyfriend, so she doesn't hit on her.
Tunnel, 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 tunnel.
Big fucking deal.
Do you think that's his like dad or grandpa, or did you just shake him awake? Not even related to him. Oh!
Nice.
They used to frighten me so much. The tunnels.
I was gonna say, did she think that she was gonna be dreaming? But then after she says that, it's like, well,
Everyone's just a whack job.
Will you watch my bags? I left a friend in the next car.
she's not gonna be able to get out.
Door will not open while train is in motion.
And it's in motion forever.
My watch is broken. What time is it?
The full costume change.
That's what's in his bag. Just a bunch of different costumes.
You're upsetting the little boy.
Would you like a sandwich?
Stacy didn't mean to upset you, precious.
How do you know my name?
I'm Mrs. Crane, and this is Joe, dear.
All right, I just won't push on that. Whoa!
Oh, this door can open, huh?
But all you can do is commit suicide out that side.
This is like the Purgatory from The Matrix 2. Except they're on the train instead of at the train station.
Got any 2s?
They're called deuces. Go fishing.
You're supposed to spread the cards out like a pond. You can't fish in just a stack of cards.
Give me your 2s.
Deuces, deuces. They're called deuces.
Give me your 2s. Give me your 3s. Give me your 1s.
Deuces, trays, aces, ace.
Should have gave him your damn 2s. What a sick bastard.
Oh!
Oh.
Did that happen while they were in a tunnel? Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You get used to the tunnels, eventually.
Think she's the devil?
I thought maybe you were correct when you said earlier. I think it might just be a purgatory.
Oh yeah, it's definitely purgatory. Some sort of purgatory. It's because she doesn't even know what time is or destination or...
So it makes me think right before the story started, this girl actually died. And that's the car she's getting on. But why would it just be these 4 people? I don't know.
Oh, shit. New character. Oh.
Is that the conductor? Is that Tom Hanks? Football uniform.
How far is the dining car?
Dining car's closed. Would anyone like a sandwich?
I want a cookie. Chocolate chip oatmeal.
Bro's got everything in there.
When is the next tunnel?
Turkey? White meat turkey?
Got hummus?
I don't know what that is.
This isn't my ticket. I had a round trip ticket. This is one way.
That's the only ticket I have.
She's gonna try to sneak through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Now they're all dead.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, at this point I'm jumping off the back. I don't care.
Yeah.
Tunnel.
Oh, now she was sewing as well.
Tunnel.
Oh!
There you go.
Tunnel. 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 Tunnel.
All right, that's it.
Oh, George Romero. The kid's name was Scooter Stevens. Jesus Christ.
That sounds about right. Yeah, obviously not the strongest, as you could probably tell from our reaction, but the last 5 minutes or so there got some cool imagery. Definitely would have... I just feel like it's one of those that's like a neat idea, and then that's it. It's like the writer of this one. What do you got? A train? But it's like a purgatory where it's death, and when they go through a tunnel, it's all spooky. Then what happens?
What?
That's it. Yeah.
What did they call it? 2-sentence horror story.
Yeah.
That's what this is. 2-sentence horror story stretched out for 21 minutes. Definitely an interesting concept, but nothing out here that like jumps out as must-see TV. It kind of fits in the realm of all the other TV show, horror movie, or horror stuff where it's just some stuff slapped together. Like, oh, this might be fun. I mean, I always appreciate a good practical puppet. I mean, it looked a little rubbery, but I appreciate a decent-looking practical effect puppet.
Yeah, because I thought halfway through this thing, I thought we were getting nothing. Like, I thought it was just going to be, no visual stuff at all, just people on and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't need to be a twist, but the problem with ones like this is that it treats it like it is a twist when you can so easily catch on right away what's happening.
Yeah.
And our main character is somehow the dumbest person to ever exist and doesn't put it together the entire episode. I mean, apparently in that last scene, in that last shot, it looks like maybe she's come to terms with it, but even then there's no like reveal or no like acceptance of what's going on really. So it's just like, oh, we just watch this play out, even though we know it's happening, and then nothing. It doesn't lead to anything. There's no end goal. There's no, even if she like did eventually jump out the back and die, like at least something would happen. But it was just kind of like, here's the situation. Doesn't really work well. I feel like as a like TV show, beginning, middle, and end. It's more like written like a short story or like you said, a 2-sentence. So yeah, it was fine. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. I would say. Overall, as far as the quality of it, probably better than the Friday the 13th episode, just in it being made. But it's, definitely just, like, not very impressive.
Yeah, for sure. It's not as thought-provoking as other stuff we watched. I'm thinking of the 80s Twilight Zone. I guess the only thing that's kind of on my mind is why does this kid keep changing costumes? and this guy with the endless sandwich box full of stuff. That guy was hilarious, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And the conductor felt like it did a very good job of coming off creepy. I was a little like spooked out by him, but maybe there's some weird religious thing going on here where like, oh, what does the box represent? Does the box represent Jesus when he went fishing and all of a sudden he fed an entire group of people. I don't know. I'm sure there's something, but this overall on its own, it's just this is the perfect segment to find something that's just fine.
Yeah, I mean it's you know, a lot of TV anthology horror and even horror movies to an extent, like you're going to have a whole bunch of them that are just, you know, middle of the road, or just like, oh, this is fine, like if I caught it on TV. So, you know, that's going to happen. They're not all going to blow us away. One last thing in terms of this episode specifically, the writing of it, it always bothers me when like the characters don't tell the main character anything, only so that the episode can happen. Like there was no reason none of them on the train could have just told her what was going on. It was only so we had a 21-minute episode. You know what I'm saying? Like the old guy, for example, clearly knows what's going on. You know, like if the old woman wants to be ominous and weird, fine. But then like the old man with the box, like he couldn't just be like, yeah, so and just like tell her.
Yeah, you're here forever.
Yeah,
that's why my theory is that they're not other passengers that accidentally got on this train.
Oh, really?
That's my theory, that it's always been them, and they're just kind of just the people that are there. And then at the end, she goes to hell or heaven or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It would have been a nice twist if at the end, like I don't know, someone else gets on the train, but like it's been so long that she's given up, and she basically becomes like them.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, like they've been there for so many years, where it's like I'm just thinking of someone that's been in purgatory for years, where their brain is just like mush at this point. So it's like like no concept of time, but it's been happening for centuries in their time.
Yeah.
Constant. And people just come in at random times, kind of like that story of the egg. What was that? Remember that? The egg?
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, because definitely what I would have thought would have at least had a little bit more of an impactful ending is that scene in the tunnel where they all turn to the skeletons and the girl's like, you know, then just hard cuts to a new character walking up to that train station that we haven't met. They get on the train, and now our main character that we've been following is sitting there on the train, you know, just like the others, and now she's joining them. You know, that would have been a more impactful, like, oh, so then all these other characters were just like her, but then it still would be like, why is it just those three people? You know, it would never be answered.
Yeah, or if they did a twist where that old lady is actually the main character, and it was like the main character becomes that old lady, like full
like the old lady dies, and then she becomes her, and
then
she gets on like a time loop.
Because she was teaching her how to knit, so I wonder like she becomes some weird.
But yeah, my headcanon is just going to be that it's purgatory, and before the episode started, she died, maybe in a car accident, or train accident, who knows, and she thinks she's going on this train to, you know, I think she was going to meet her boyfriend, but in actuality, it's purgatory.
Yeah. Two things. One, not that much Thanksgiving based on.
Oh yeah, she's just going on
very loosely. Yeah.
And this was the closest one I could find that even like brings it up. So there might be more out there, but yeah.
Yeah. And two, my headcanon is a group of people had a contract to fill a certain amount of episodes, and they're like, well, what if we did a lady rides a purgatory train? Oh, that's great, Jerry. What happens after that? What? I don't know. There's a creepy guy, an annoying kid. I don't know. What do you want?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're thankful that these anthology shows are only one episode long, because now we can jump into whatever we want next, and we don't have, 12 more episodes of this or something. I do want to return to this series, but, in terms of the episode and the plot and the characters and all that, it's one and done, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, we've always been a release order people, but in terms of stuff like this, I love just bouncing around.
Yeah, but then on the other side, it sucks when you see something that's really good, and then the episode's over, and you're like, oh, man. Well, but it goes both ways, I guess. But if you're in the U.S., have a happy Thanksgiving. If you're elsewhere, enjoy this random Thursday.